shit, they done let me in the door. They done gave your boy a chance, now the youngin' finna blow. It's a shame finna put the game in the figure four.
Yo, welcome back to my channel. Before we get into it, make sure you like, subscribe, comment. Man, fuck it, you ain't gotta comment, but I do appreciate it. Hit the sub button if you're new. Now, in this video, we talk about Attack on Titan, particularly talking about chapter 135 and explaining Mikasa's freedom. Now, this video is heavily inspired by one of my subscribers who made me realize some shit that I didn't even notice, reading chapter 135. Like, I guess I was just too much in the fucking moment to actually notice the symbolism between the wings being behind Mikasa. But basically what she said was that the wings being behind Mikasa is a symbolism for Mikasa gaining her freedom, and that she goes against protecting Eren and instead kills him. Right now, I've said this like a long time ago. Like, if anybody was to kill Eren, I want it to be Mikasa, right? But just knowing her acumen instincts and knowing that it's more than just instinct to protect Eren, she feels for the guy. Like, Eren is her last family. Like, Eren and Armin is her last family, and she don't want to lose both of them. But at this point in time in chapter 135, it looks like she's losing both of them. Like, Armin is being suffocated by Ymir and is on the verge of dying. Eren is being suppressed by the founder's will, and most likely you're going to have to kill him, so she's going to end up losing him. And at this point, pairing two together, she's going to have to make a decision either to protect Eren or to save Armin. And in order to save Armin, she's going to have to stop Eren and possibly kill him, right? Either way you see it, they're going to have to attack Eren, because most likely the scouts can't physically harm Ymir because she's not physically there. She's only there spiritually, So they possibly can't do nothing to her. So the only way to stop Ymir herself is to cut off her power source, which is Eren now. Like I said in my previous video, she's using Eren just like how she was used back when she had the power and was used like a tool to suppress other races and everything and destroy the Malayan Empire. She's doing the same thing with Eren, but this time she's using Eren to annihilate humanity. But at the end of the day, this is what Eren wants, because he also wishes for the annihilation of humanity. But I feel like Ymir is just going a little too far. Like, Armin pit two and two together. He's like, yo, it's not Eren at all that's trying to kill us. It's her. And she's unstoppable. We can't even touch her. So we have to kill Eren. We have to cut off her power source. But if we go back to Mikasa, I don't really see her picking and choosing Armin over Eren, because when Eren tried to give Mikasa her freedom by staying away from her and telling her what she really is and hope that she would change, right? Because if she knows what she really is, maybe she would try hard to not become bound to protect Eren. And the way how Eren makes her realize that she is bound to protect him is when he hurts her feelings and tells her that you're nothing but a slave. The real Mikasa died a long time ago back at that hut, only leaving you who are bound to only follow your acumen instincts, which is to protect me, because in your eyes, I am the king. I'm pretty sure if I was to tell you to kill anybody, you would do it in a heartbeat without no hesitation, just because you're bound to follow my orders. And then after he does that, Armin goes to try to punch Eren, and without caring who he is, Mikasa quickly pins him down and then realizes what the fuck she did. Like, oh shit, like, that's Armin. That's my other family member. Like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, Eren is right. Out of instinct, I protected him, not caring who Armin was at that very point. And after that, Mikasa tries so hard to change by proving to herself that she can go against Eren, and also proving to Eren himself that she can go against him. But just because she's going against him doesn't mean that she's willing to kill him. Before they even got to Eren, Mikasa had told Annie her intentions for going against Eren. It wasn't because she wants to kill him, it's because she wants to bring her family back. I'm pretty sure Mikasa does not want to lose not one member of her family anymore. She already suffered a lot. She saw her mother and father get killed in front of her. She saw Carly get eaten in front of her. Now, granted, she did look away, but still, she saw Hannes get eaten in front of her. The only last members of her family is Eren and Armin, and at this point in chapter 135, they're both in trouble. Eren is being totally controlled by Ymir, right? And he might be okay with it. And then you got Armin, who's being suffocated by Ymir herself, and him paying two and two together, like, hey, it's not Eren, it's Ymir who's doing all of this. She's the reason behind this, and the fact that we can't really do anything, she's untouchable. She's unbeatable. So the only way we can beat her is to kill Eren. And if they do end up killing Eren, I want it to be Mikasa, because that will be great character development for her gaining freedom to basically go against her acumen instincts, and just not her acumen instincts, but her feelings toward Eren himself, because she truly does love Eren. And I don't know if it's in a romantic type of way, but we all know that it's most definitely in a family type of way. So she loves the guy. So she's in a bad position because she's going to have to pick either Eren or Armin. She's in a very bad position. Everything rides on Mikasa deciding who to protect or save. Save Eren or save Armin. Now, it's a fast way that she could kind of settle this little picking and choosing type of thing, right? They could just find the Titan that ate Armin and kill it, and then that's it. But who's to say what happens next, But if they can't find Armin and he damn near suffocate to death, then they have no choice but to fight Eren head up. Because, like I said, most likely you can't really harm Ymir because she's not physically there, she's spiritually there. And the way how Mikasa gained her freedom is basically just going against Eren completely and picking Armin over Eren and saving him instead of saving Eren himself, Like I always said, if anybody was to kill Eren, I want it to be Mikasa because that's great character development. She can finally move on, but it has to be her choice. Nobody around them has to make this choice because Eren couldn't even stop Mikasa from trying to protect him because even after he hurts her feelings, she still wants to protect him. Like, hey, I'm not going to go kill him. Like Annie talks about killing him, and then now Mikasa wants to fight Annie. Every time Armin goes to talk about nuking Eren, she looks at Armin like, what, like, dude, like, are you really serious? But that's just one possibility. Right now, let's look at this in another perspective. Right now, I made a video a while back about Eren saying his own version of the Wings of Freedom, right? And we all know that the Wings of Freedom is where the dead scouts go to basically watch how everything ends and see where their sacrifice has come to, and that sacrifice, Eren sacrificed Hanji. Everybody that has died, every scout that has died, their sacrifice has led to this moment. Eren and Ymir destroying the world and creating a new world for the Eldian Empire to basically live free, without no history of the Titans, without no hatred or pain and suffering, So I feel like if once they see the end, then they can move on because they can accept, like, okay, this is what our sacrifice led to, this new world that Eren has created for our people. Freedom. We have died for freedom, So I feel like with Mikasa having the wings behind her, that could be a symbolism for her joining the Wings of Freedom in the near future because Eren says, it's in like a little, like a side story or whatever, which is like an OVA, and we all know that the OVA is not directly part of the story, but it's still part of a story, right? And in the manga, whatever, Eren tells Mikasa that she's going to die one day, and she's going to die from this great power. We all know that this great power is Ymir, the founder right now. It's not Eren, it's Ymir. In the first season, Grisha tells Eren that you have to take control of this power if you want to save Armin and Mikasa and everyone's lives. Not, control this power. Take control of this power. Meaning he doesn't have control of this power at all because it's in the hands of Ymir. So if he does not get into control of the Founding Titan's power and the actions of the Founding Titan because Ymir is in control right now, then his friends will die, But if he can, then most likely he can save his friends, but still continue on with the realm because at the end of the day, this is what Eren wants. I've always been saying it. Just because he might break free from the Founder's will, and he's going to need help from that, but just because he might break free from the Founder's will does not mean that he will stop the rumbling. He's going to continue the rumbling because he then fought too hard and long for this, He has suffered enough. It's time to put all this shit to an end. So he needs to finish with the rumbling, but I don't think he's going to kill his friends. But if he does not get in control, then Ymir will kill all the motherfuckers with the power of the Founder and creating those Titans over and over again until they can't do nothing anymore. Because at this point, it's like, how can you beat that? How can you beat that? The only way you can beat that is kill Eren. But you have a lot of members that's on the team to go against Eren that is not willing to kill him, Like, even Reiner, when Reiner saw Peck, he was like, Peck, what the fuck are you doing? We're not killing Eren, you know what I'm saying? So he might not even want to kill Eren. We know John and Connie don't. We know for sure Mikasa don't. Levi might don't, Just like how everyone acted when they saw Peck go for Eren. Like, they all was like, what the fuck is he doing? Like, is he trying to kill Eren? That just lets you know that they're not trying to kill him, really. They're just trying to stop him. But if they bring him out of his Titan, who knows? He could just still give his final command to the Colossal Titans to continue the rumbling. So at the end of the day, you're going to have to kill him, right? And in order to stop the rumbling, you're going to have to take his power. And the only person that can take his power at this point is Falco and Annie, because they the only ones who can control Titans, and they don't have to be in contact with anybody that has royal blood, or they have to save Zeke or whatever, and still try to find Zeke and like basically kill him first or something like that, you know. So it's a lot of ways that all this shit can go, but it all depends on what Mikasa chooses. She has to pick either Armin or Eren. She has to, you know, and whoever she picks, that's going to change the whole scenario of the story, bro. And that's crazy that she has to be in that type of predicament, because she has suffered a lot, just like how Eren has. You know, she have seen death of her mother and her father in the front of her eyes. She's seen Carla get killed. She's seen Highness get killed. It's like, damn, like, she don't want to keep losing her family. And the fact that she has to pick family over family, it's like, damn, like, what the fuck, you know? And all of them joining the Wings of Freedom was most likely foreshadowed early in the first season, when all of them put those capes on, and Eren is looking at all of them basically face their backs toward him, and Marco turns around, who is a member of the Wings of Freedom. He turns around and look at Eren and smiles. You know, that could have been his version of the Wings of Freedom this whole time, because in the future they all are against him, you know? And Marco's the only one that turns around. The only one that turns around. Them pitting on that cape is like a symbolism for pitting on the Wings of Freedom, dude. So, this is crazy, man. This is crazy. It's like Isayama, you is fucking crazy. Like, oh my gosh, bro. Like, what the fuck, man? This story is like... this story is crazy, man. Like, wow. And all of that I just said, like, came off the top of the head, man. I don't know how I be doing it, bro. It's just like crazy, bro. It's crazy when it's just, oh my gosh. But this is the end of the video, man. You ain't gotta comment, but I do appreciate the sub button if you're new. Be ready for my reaction to the first episode of season 4. That should be the next video that I upload. I'm just waiting for it to air, because it hasn't aired over here in Eastern time yet. You know, over here it airs like at like 3 something, you know, but everywhere else it already aired already. And I've been hearing good ass things that it is a fantastic ass episode, and I heard that it's the whole Liberial fight, so it's like chapter 92, 93, 94 all together, you know. Probably, I don't know, because I forgot how much is in chapter. I believe it's like chapter 92, 93 and 94 together. That's why I'm like, just know that it's the whole Liberial fight, and they hop back on the train and basically go back home, you know. I think that's where it ends. But be ready for that reaction, man. I cannot wait. I'm nervous to do my first reaction. I'm nervous to even watch Attack on Titan. Like, this shit don't even feel real, that the fact that the final season is about to air in like a couple of hours. Like, this shit feels like it's a fucking dream, dude. Like, oh my god, be ready for that, man. Be ready for my review, because I might do my review in the same video too. And if you already know what the fuck I'm about to do with that. So, yeah, like I said, you ain't gotta comment, but I do appreciate it if you hit the sub button if you're new, and I'm out, bro.